Because gaslighting your friends is more fun with a rule book.
You know it's a bad day when the recluse is the most trustworthy person in town.
This game is like therapy, but instead of talking about your problems, you accuse everyone else.
Sure, I lie to my friends, manipulate their emotions, and gaslight them into bad decisions. But only in Blood on the Clocktower. Blood on the Clocktower is the only game where you can get executed because your friend thinks you have an evil-sounding voice today. I got nominated for execution on day one just for sneezing suspiciously, which, to be fair, is more evidence than we usually have.
Being the demon is stressful, but nothing prepares you for the terror of your mother-in-law getting the Slayer ability and saying, I have a good feeling about this one, while looking directly at you.
I whispered a lie to my friend, and 5 minutes later it came back to me as the absolute truth. It's like social media, but with more voting.
Being the demon in Blood on the Clocktower has really improved my social skills. Now I know how to confidently lead a group discussion to a completely wrong conclusion. I was the drunk, which is the game's way of saying you get to be confidently wrong in front of all your friends.
They say to play the player, not the game. And this player is telling you that if you don't execute Dave, you're all sleeping on the couch tonight. I knew my wife was evil. She used her "I'm disappointed in you" voice to defend herself, and folks, my hand just went down. That's a powerful character ability.
I was the recluse, so my ability was to register as evil. Finally, a game where my personality is actually a game mechanic.
I once saw a Slayer shoot the mayor. His defense was, I thought he was acting suspicious, which, to be fair, is how every politician acts.
My alibi for the murder? I was in a private chat with the gossip. We weren't plotting, we were just trying to figure out if it was socially acceptable to execute someone for wearing socks with sandals.
Being the storyteller is 10% keeping the rules and 90% watching your friends descend into paranoia.
I love Blood on the Clocktower. You can publicly accuse your mother-in-law of being a demon and have your wife agree with you.
I love this game. It's the only time my crippling trust issues are considered a good read on the evil team.
The Ravenkeeper ability is just the game's official way of letting you say, I told you so, from the grave.
I bluffed so hard as the Slayer, the town executed the actual Slayer for stealing my bit.
You know it's the final day when the town square looks less like a lynch mob and more like speed dating for people with conspiracy theories. Being the storyteller in Blood on the Clocktower is like being the designated driver for a group of people who are all simultaneously on trial for murder and bad at public speaking.
I told the town I was the recluse, so I might register as evil. It's just nice to have a game mechanic that finally understands my personality.